Sometimes the most shocking crimes don't happen in dark alleys with strangers. They happen between people who know each other, people who once shared trust, maybe even love. This is the story of Margaret Maggie, a 31-year-old Kenyan-American nurse in Boston, and the man accused of taking her life, Kevin Kang'ethe. What started as a personal tragedy in the U.S. soon spiraled into an international scandal, with FBI agents, Kenyan police, and even courts across two continents involved. Margaret was known in her community as hardworking, caring, and deeply connected to her Kenyan roots. She worked in home health care, the kind of job where you need patience and compassion. And then there was Kevin, a fellow Kenyan, familiar to her, someone she trusted enough to be around. But trust can be fragile, and in this case, it shattered in the worst way possible. In late October 2023, Margaret went missing. Friends and family grew worried when she didn't come home. Then came the devastating discovery: her body hidden in a car at Boston Logan Airport. She had been brutally stabbed multiple times in the face and neck. The violence was personal. It wasn't random. It screamed of betrayal. And who was the prime suspect? Almost immediately after the murder, Kevin disappeared. Where did he go? Home? Not just home to his house, but back home across the ocean to Kenya. For the FBI, this wasn't just another homicide case anymore. It became a manhunt that crossed borders. In Nairobi, word spread fast. Here was a man accused of killing a woman in the U.S. and then flying straight back to Kenya as if he could outrun justice. Kenyan police eventually arrested him in Westlands, a busy Nairobi district. The U.S. pushed for extradition, and that's when things took a shocking twist. While awaiting extradition, Kevin was being held at a Nairobi police station. Now, you'll think a murder suspect in such a high-profile international case would be under tight security. But one day, a man came to the station claiming to be Kevin's lawyer. He was allowed inside, and in the confusion that followed, Kevin simply walked out. Yes, a murder suspect in the custody of Kenyan police just vanished into the city. The escape embarrassed the authorities, triggered public outrage, and raised big questions. Was this incompetence or corruption? For days, Kevin was on the run inside Kenya. But fugitives rarely stay hidden forever. Police tracked him down to a relative's house in Mbulu, outside Nairobi, and rearrested him. This time, the pressure was heavier. The U.S. wanted him back. Kenya couldn't afford another blunder. The extradition battle began. Lawyers argued. Human rights questions came up. But the evidence, the murder, the public pressure, it was too big. Eventually, a Kenyan court gave the green light. By September 2024, Kevin was handed over to U.S. officials and flown back to Boston. When Kevin landed back into the U.S., he faced murder charges in Suffolk Superior Court. He pleaded not guilty. But the court wasn't buying any chances. He was ordered and held without bail. For Margaret's family, it was at least some relief. The man accused of taking her life was no longer free, no longer slipping through cracks between two systems. This story isn't just about one murder. It's about love turned violent, trust betrayed in the most brutal way. But it's also about justice. How in our interconnected world, crimes can't be hidden by borders anymore. From Boston to Nairobi, Margaret's story forced two countries to work together. It exposed weaknesses in systems, but also showed the determination of law enforcement and families to find answers. And maybe the biggest reminder here is this: behind every headline, every legal fight, every courtroom drama, there's a family grieving, a life cut short, and a story that deserves to be told.
Okay, guys. So, what do you think? What do you all think about this tragedy that happened? Was justice served? Or is this just the beginning of a longer fight? Let me know in the comment below. Also, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe below because join our community, okay? Because we got new content for you every week, throughout the week. And I also wanted to let you know that I have a new channel. It is called Diaspora Lens. If you really enjoy watching my crime videos, you are going to love Diaspora Lens. Do not miss out on this video. Look up below and click the next video at the end of this one. Thanks again for watching my video, and I will see you in the next. Bye now.